Red Ranger 2 here, and if you guys are wondering why the broadcast ended so abruptly from last time, it turns out I cannot just transition from one game to another. I thought I discovered something very beneficial, but it turns out I did not. So, I have been obsessed with this game right here. It's called Dreams. Basically, people can make like their own games or demos for games and stuff like that, and I've been obsessed with it. Some of the stuff that people make on here is absolutely incredible. One of which I'm going to give a quick shout out to. I'm actually going to go to my thumbs up. One of these I'm going to give a big shout out to real quick. I'm trying to find it. Some of these are also on here because my sister plays the PS4 too, so some of them are on here because of that. Where is it? Dang, I did not remember favoring all this stuff. Here it is. This is freaking awesome. You can see the guy's name on screen. I'm not gonna go ahead and say it because I don't want to butcher his name and then be mad at me. But this game is freaking nuts. This lets you just play as Iron Man. And it's freaking nuts. Some of the stuff that you're able to do in this game is freaking crazy. No, copyright! I don't know what to do. Main menu. Where am I settings?
A nice little spot to show everyone your best self. And a place for your fluffy, impy friend to live. Make yourself comfortable.
Where are the settings? I need settings.
A nice little spot to show everyone your best self. And a place for your fluffy, impy friend to live.
Customize.
Make yourself comfortable.
No. Gosh darn it. No! What the frick do I do? Well, I can't show off that one too much anymore because I am afraid of copyright. But yeah, if you have this game where you saw everything right there, go check it out. I hope that was not enough to get me copyrighted. Holy, I'm actually terrified now. I don't want to be copyrighted. Anyway, I've been enjoying this game a hell of a lot. It's been an awesome freaking game that is honestly... Wait, is settings right there? Settings! Thank God! Music volume. Maybe. Hopefully that is enough. Hopefully that is what I needed to do. And now maybe I can actually show you guys that because, like I said, I absolutely love what this guy has done with this thing. And as you can see, I've done like a lot of Avengers stuff on here. That's something I've also recently done. I have just recently watched all of the... Where is it? Back this way more? No, it's up this way more. Did I pass it? I did. I have been playing a lot of this, and then I've been also binge watching all of the Marvel movies, like in actual order, not release order, but chronological order. The stuff that this dude has done with this game is just freaking nuts. The effort that he's put into this, I am hoping, because I've been playing some of the beta, and it's cool, but I didn't want to spoil too much of the game for myself, is just freaking nuts. Oh, and this is probably one of the best parts of the game right here. Hold on, gotta find a building. Just this detail that this guy has added alone right here. Watch this. He has the Iron Man landing. Yes! And you've got a bunch of other things you can do, repulsor attacks. They're a little finicky. Oh, wait. Oh, that's more like an aim mode. This is more like... But as you can see, it is kind of basic still. It is a work in progress thing if you guys paid attention to the little beginning screen right there. But some of the stuff that this dude has done, like, let me go to the view thing. Let me go to Suda. There's not as many armors as there used to be, because he's kind of condensed it. Oh! This is even different now. Holy shit! Because before it used to be like a cool first-person section where you could walk up to any of the, But no! Wrong buttons! You used to be able to, like, walk up to any of these, bits right here. We'll walk up to, like, any of the armors beforehand, and, like, it was like a cool first-person section. But now, so this is Mark 1. I assume this is supposed to be Mark 3? So is this... This isn't the armor that he wears in Infinity War, is it? No, because it doesn't have, like, the... It might be supposed to be that, but, again, work in progress. Because if that's the case, that's actually pretty fucking... What is that? No! Don't know what any of that was. I'm not getting in trouble. Anyway, that's one of them I've been, enjoying. But I'll put my controller down for a little bit and just talk with you guys. But I've been doing a lot of stuff with, possibly wanting to bring back an old series on the channel. For those of you guys that remember, think about... How long ago was it? Maybe 2-3 years ago? I started a series that I wanted to call Alterations, and it was kind of a fan response to the alternate versions of series on Variant Comics channel, hosted by Eris Quinones. Which, Eris, highly doubt that you see this, but Eris, if you somehow see this, you're the freaking man. He had his alternate versions of series, but I wanted to do something more specific for Alterations. I wanted to do my personal fanfiction alternate versions of certain comic book or movie or video game characters. And so one of the more recent ones that I've been wanting to do is I have created a whole entire fanfiction multiverse for DC Comics. Like, it's my own separate kind of like canon type deal again, fan fiction, fan fiction, fan fiction, fan fiction. You're gonna hear me say that a lot, just that way I can avoid anyone saying like, "Oh, I say it, but DC Comics, you say it on the report." I'm trying to avoid any of that. So fan fiction, fan fiction, fan fiction. But to my own fanfic universe, and there's a bunch of different Earths. Right now there are a total of 16 different Earths, each with like their own kind of theme. Some of them are borrowed from previous Earths throughout the normal DC multiverse, but they're tweaked a little bit. But one of the Earths is I can't remember. It's not 13. Because 13's the Kamen Rider universe that then becomes the Supernatural universe. So it might be Earth 14. It's one of the later Earths. Anyway, it's called the Identity Swap universe, and it basically is the main hero's identity is the same. I kind of brought this up in the very first episode of Alterations I did called for Spider-Man, but the video is no longer on the channel because I deleted it in the hopes of bringing back Alterations, and I just never got around to it. But for this DC thing, it basically is like Bruce Wayne is still the main hero, but his identity is he is no longer Batman. Instead, his alter ego gets swapped with that of his greatest enemy, in that case is the Joker. So Batman is the villain in this, while Joker's kind of the hero. And other than, I think it's Earth 3 of the Earth 3, right? Because that's Earth 3 is the Crime Syndicate. I think Earth 3 is the Crime Syndicate, and it's basically an opposite Earth where, like, Lex Luthor and, I can't remember, is it the Jester? Or something like that, he calls himself, are two of the members of the Justice League, instead of, like, Superman and Batman and everything. But I know some of you guys are wondering, like, how could you make the Joker a good guy in a way? Well, what I did was, before he became the Joker, in several comic iterations, he starts off as the Red Hood. So, instead of playing on science and everything, Bruce plays into his love of magic from whenever he was a kid, and becomes a magical sorcerer calling himself the Red Hood, and he's trained by Alfred, who turns out to be Merlin, who has just kind of been taking on new identities and new personalities and stuff throughout the years. And so Alfred is his, not current incarnation, because he doesn't die, it's just like the current name that he's taken on, the current persona that he's taken on. He's taken on the persona of Alfred Pennyworth. And so he is the Red Hood, while Batman is Joe Chill. And it turns out Joe Chill is a long line descendant of Dracula, and a group of cultists called the Crimson Fangs get together, and they want to basically bring back vampire cultists, and they basically want to bring vampires back to their old former glory, and they think that Joe will lead them to that. And so they inject him they turn him into a vampire, and then drop him into a vat of Ace Chemical stuff, which ends up drastically reducing his age and everything like that, and allows him to, whereas his kinsmen, his other vampires, can actually turn into bats, he turns into more of a man-bat situation. So, well, we have one comment on here. Unfortunately, I cannot see it. Let me... I don't know if this is gonna mess everything up. You guys can only hear the audio. I am terribly sorry. I want to see if I can possibly do anything for this just real quick. Broadcast settings, view comments. Hello. Chetia, I think advanced settings, display. Here we go. There we go. So now if I get back into this, hopefully I can see your guys' comments, hopefully. Yeah! Hello! Chaitanya? If I am mispronouncing your name, I am very sorry. You seem like a very, very lovely person. So, well, at least you're nice enough to pop over here and say hello. So, if I mispronounced your name, I am sorry. Man, I actually should stream like this more often. Maybe get rid of the message on the bottom. I didn't even realize I still had that thing. But yeah, that's essentially what I have for, that whole thing going on right now. I assume that she might have just written in on, like, I don't know, mobile app or something like that. Can I respond? Can I respond? The broadcast has started to stop. No, I don't want to stop. I want to respond to this comment. There's a comment of my own. I unfortunately don't know how to do that, so. Chaitanya? Chaitanya. I think that's correct. Hello. Chaitanya Patil. If that's how you pronounce her name, that's actually a pretty badass name. If that's even your actual name, but even still, that's a pretty badass name to have come up with. But yeah, I've been doing a lot more of that, with the whole fanfiction multiverse thing. I've been trying to get back into, writing a superhero series that I've kind of been doing for a while called The Forbidden Heroes, and it's kind of based off of, some of the principles of Watchmen. It's kind of based off of that. But on top of doing that, I've just been trying to think of more creative stuff to do on YouTube, and that's why a lot of you've been getting a lot more broadcasts and stuff lately, as opposed to Enrico? Hey yo man, I want to hear your opinion on the new Pino Scotto record, Dog Eat Dog. I think that's what he is saying. I am sorry, Enrico. I do not know who Pino Scotto is. I hope that's not like a stream troll or something like that. But I am sorry, I do not genuinely know who that artist is, unfortunately. Most of the stuff I listen to is like rock, metal. I do listen to rap, but more or less exclusively Eminem and Dre. There are a few other rappers that I have thrown into the mix, like NF is one of them I really like, as of recently. But yeah, I am sorry, I don't know that artist. But cool, I got 2 comments on this stream, so that's something, I guess. As you can see, one of the first things I did was I did look up some Jacksepticeye levels, because I am a huge fan of Jack. Well, one thing this is, like I was saying, it's one of the big reasons why you've been getting a lot of, more streams and stuff lately, as opposed to, like, normal reviews and stuff like that, because I've been trying to come up with some more I wouldn't say interactive stuff on the channel, more, what's the word I'm looking for? More creative stuff to do on the channel. Wanted to do a couple different, like, fancy, like, Unworthy Productions, one of the best YouTube channels I've seen in a long time, Unworthy Productions. They ended up inspiring me to go ahead and do like my own take on a Power Rangers thing. If you haven't heard of Unworthy Productions or watched Power Rangers Unworthy, do your guys self-justice and go ahead and watch that. It is freaking amazing. If you're a Power Rangers fan like me, it is an awesome, like, dark take on Power Rangers. Not super dark like that one fan film that came out a couple years ago. Now this is still lighthearted enough for Power Rangers, but it has like a tone of like the Boom Studio comics, like the actual Mighty Morphin Boom Studio comics, not Go-Go Power Rangers, because that's more of like a actual, I don't know. I haven't read too much of Go-Go, so I can't exactly make that judgment, but I have read. I have two of like these really big books of like the first couple issues. So there is that. But yeah, they're freaking awesome, and they have made me want to start my own thing called the Assassin Ranger, and it's kind of got a mix of themes from Assassin's Creed and Power Rangers mixed into it. It's pretty good. I actually think it's really cool. So there is that. Trying to think, is there anything else I really want to talk about, or should I just go ahead and do my video? Route vlogs are hopefully going to be coming back. A big part of the reason why they haven't been happening lately, I can't fucking sleep. Like I said, it currently is 2:46 in the morning. I know I keep on updating you guys on the time, and I know that's probably annoying. But it's 2:46 in the morning. I just can't freaking sleep. So like, I do everything I need to do really early in the morning, and then throughout the rest of the day, I'm pretty much just crashed. So that's why you guys haven't been getting a lot of route vlogs lately. I know that's, and so the streams are kind of been supplementing for lack of that. But yeah, I guess I'm all chatted out. But thank you guys for kind of joining me for the stream again. Enrico, Chaitanya, I still hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Thank you guys for the 2 comments on here. And again, Enrico, I'm sorry I can't really answer your question a little bit better. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. So until next time, guys, take it easy, and I will see you all in another stream. Bye.